Hi, I'm Hugh Evans. I'm an avionics technician in the RAF, but I also study with the Open University. This year I'm doing Exploring Mathematics, a level 2 course, and Radio Frequency Engineering, which is a level 3 course. I'll have another 4 years worth of study before I get a Bachelor of Science, and if I want to study for a Master's, it's going to be another 2 years on top of that.
From when he was at school, he's always been easily distracted. I think he feels he's missed a big opportunity with his A-levels.
The first parents' evening had gone to since he'd gone into lower 6, and his chemistry teacher greeted me with the words, "Oh, it's Houdini's mother."
I'd had to say to him that we wouldn't support him going to university because I thought he was just going to waste his time there. He agreed that he didn't think he would study. He decided he'd join the RAF. He really changed overnight then.
I thought, I've got a chance to make myself shine. What I've got doesn't really represent who I am or what I am. I've let myself down, and it's something that's always going to be with me. So I just applied myself to everything the RAF had to offer, threw myself into it, and did as well as I could at it.
He has shown right from the start that he wants to broaden his education in every possible way. His Open University studies doesn't appear to interfere with his work at all. If anything, I think he's applying some of the things he learns at work to his studies as well.
I found I could do it when I tried. I can study at this level and succeed, basically.
We've always brought him up that he would go to university and he would get a degree. So when he said he wanted to do an Open University course, we were pleased, very pleased.
I felt he got the potential to study, so it was nice to see that he was studying and was actually enjoying it.
Already doing trade training with the RAF, so there was a lot of academic work. The first thing I had to consider was, even if I put all my heart into it, am I going to have enough time to do this sort of level of studying? The answer to that was really something I really wanted to do, so I knew I would make the time and I could do it. I didn't want to go in at level 1, find it not challenging enough and just lose interest really. But then again, I didn't want to go in at level 2 and find it too hard that I'd have to cut my losses and just say, oh, I can't do this. So every time I thought, this is hard, I don't understand this, I might fail, I just threw myself at it with double the effort. The fear of failing helped motivate me to do as well as I did. I try and set it out so I feel comfortable that I've learned a big amount. If I don't do 3 hours, but I've done 1.5 hours of really productive work and I've really learned some new things, then call it a night there and maybe have an early night and just kind of reflect on what I've done. I mean, I know where my shifts are going to be each week and I know how much time before and after my shifts I've got, so it's just a matter of having the motivation to study in the times I set out really, and then everything else falls into place. At the end of the day, can't see I'm ever going to get what I want or where I want unless I'm motivated and hardworking. So if I set myself this time in the week to study, I've got the time at the weekends, I can go home and just kick back and relax and have some fun really. All the things I want to do all the time, but I've got to discipline myself to do them just twice a week.
When he comes home at the weekend, he's just a very normal young man who likes socialising.
He's changed so much when I first knew him, wild child to a lot more focused now. And I can remember thinking, God, he's bitten off more than his chew there, but he's definitely done okay.
A weekend's really the light at the end of the tunnel. Go out Friday and Saturday night, and Saturday day is really just for relaxing and just getting over my hangovers. If I don't achieve what I want in the 4 days in the week, I'll set myself an hour or 2 aside to study Sunday. As long as I make the time up, then it's okay to fall behind. Because I get everything posted to my house, my tutor marked assignments come there. First thing I'll do is obviously open them up and I'm looking for the mark. Because I'm not really in the frame of mind to study, is just scan over what my tutor said, maybe have a look at a few things I think I was conscious I might have got wrong and see whether I have or not. Once I've done that, I'll put it to one side, put it with the rest of my notes to take back to base. When I start studying again, I just do a debrief on myself. I just go through each question really, analysing how I've answered it and if it's the best way to answer it and what my tutor said. So when it comes to an exam or anything, all the time I'm using this material, I know how not to get it wrong. Know your goals. So when I come out of the RAF and I've got a bachelor's and master's, the type of work I'm going to be able to get and really what it says about myself, what I've achieved, I'm going to think more highly of myself because I've put myself through this. I'm fascinated by what I'm learning and I enjoy doing it, so that helps me keep positive.